Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody in between, welcome to another episode of the Jake Botel Sports Experience. Today we are looking at another 2022 Senior All-Ireland Hurling Championship team profile, still in the Joe McDonagh Cup. We're looking at Kerry. So we'll preview all things Kerry on today's episode. There's already previews up for Antrim, Carlo, and Down. You can go and check those out. While you're over there looking at those, why not throw a subscribe my way? I'd really appreciate it. It helps me grow the channel. All right, let's get into it. Kerry, known as the Kingdom. Their manager, Stephen Mullumphey, has been the manager only since 2021, September of 2021. So this will be his first Joe McDonagh Cup campaign in charge of Kerry. The captain is Paddy O'Connor. Their most recent All-Ireland title, you got to go all the way back to 1891, competing as Ballyduff in the 1891 edition of the competition. So it's been just a while between drinks for the Kingdom. So Kerry enters this campaign under new management. As we said, Stephen Mullumphey looks to guide the Kingdom back to hurling's top flight. They've been on the cusp for a number of years of returning to that top flight. 2022 will prove to be no walk in the park, with Antrim, Down, and Carlo all serving, I think, as significant threats to the Kingdom's ambitions. Let's have a look at some form in 2022 for Kerry. We'll go to the National Hurling League, which has just concluded, where they were competing in Division 2. They lost their opening game of the league season, 115 to 315 at Westmeath. They won 3 in a row. They peeled off a hat trick of victories, 418 to 216 over Kildare, 20 to 13 over Carlo, and 231 to 14 over Meath. They then lost in a close game to Down. I actually watched this game on GAA Go. It was a really ripper contest. 20 to 119, they went down to the Ardsmen. That positioned Kerry to go into a semi-final against Westmeath. They lost that game 21 to 24, scoring 21 points to 2 goals 18. So to lose by just the 3 points in the semi-final, so close there. Overall, they end the league campaign 3-3. They score 7 goals, 125 points to 8 goals, 95. So a healthy plus 27 point differential. They gave up a few goals at the start of the campaign, 5 between Westmeath and Kildare. But then they really tightened things up down the stretch. Just 13 points conceded against Carlo, just 14 points conceded against Meath. 119 to Down, obviously unhappy to lose that game, but not a defensive demolition by any stretch. Let's have a look then at some of the individual performances on the score sheet for Kerry in that league campaign. You had Shane Conway, 1 goal, 41 points. He was the big fish for the team. 1 goal, 41 points for a total of 44. Porrick Boyle, 23. Shane Nolan, 1 goal, 8 points for a total of 11. And Fionnan McKessie, 1 goal, 6 points for a total of 9. So those 4 scorers between them get 378 for a total of 87 points. So what are the expectations for the Kingdom in the 2022 Joe McDonagh Cup? My expectation is that Kerry will hit the ground with redemption and promotion on the mind. After losing to Antrim and Westmeath in back-to-back Joe McDonagh Cups, they are going to be burning for a little bit of revenge. They'll be disappointed. It's back-to-back seasons where they've lost in the final of the Joe McDonagh Cup and not had that shot at getting promoted. They were a scoring powerhouse in the league this season. I think that they'll back themselves probably to keep on putting points on the board. I think a top 2 spot. So that's where I sort of see Kerry fitting in competing for one of those top 2 places, probably slotting in behind Antrim, but competing with, your Downs and your Carlos for that number 2 spot, and a shot at a promotion playoff game if they could knock off Antrim, and, an appearance in a preliminary quarterfinal in the All-Ireland Finals series. So what's coming up for you next on the JBSC? Well, we're going to continue our team profile series leading into championship, looking at Meath. So we'll do team details, National League form, season expectations, and a little bit more. If you're liking these videos, go and check out the others. We've got Antrim, Down, and Carlo already floating around for you on the JBSC channel. While you're there, chuck a subscribe my way. I'd really appreciate it. It helps me grow the channel, and it just sends good vibes all over the internet. Until next time, guys, thanks so much for watching.